episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Attwood. I am the man who is rocking the Ray-Bans. And today is a beautiful day to be rocking the Ray-Bans. Got the sun out. This the sixth day of, sixth or seventh? We're the seventh. I think we're the seventh. Yes, we're the seventh day. Sixth. Sixth day of January, 2024. The sun is it is out. It is going to be a beautiful day. So me and the Gabsters have decided to go for a walk around Thetis Lake. If you are in the Greater Victoria area, Thetis Lake is a beautiful walk in nature, nice trail. On a day like today, it's unbeatable. So we're gonna go check that out and enjoy the outdoors. Get a little fresh air. There's a guy on, I don't even know what channel he's on, but he does this thing where he's been trying to actively reduce his aging. And he's been spending a lot of money on the research on how to reduce his aging. And one of the things that they found with all the exercise that's needed, the only thing you really need to do is go for an hour walk every day, and that alone will be enough to reverse the effects of aging. Now, I like to do a little bit more than that, but I mean, it's a good place to start. Go for an hour walk, just squeeze it in, figure out what to do. And on that walk, you could be listening to audiobooks, you could be responding to phone calls you need to make. You can do a lot more than just go for a walk. So you don't have to worry about cutting out that out of your day, because a lot of people are really worried about that when they start taking on a new hobby or something. They have to slice that part of their day away. You know, a lot of things can be done at the same time. And walking is one of those things, or really exercising. I personally love to listen to audiobooks while I'm at the gym. Actually, no, I should be honest about that. I don't love it. I find it actually makes the workout a little bit harder, but because music gets you pumped up and makes the workout easier. But it's a good use of my time. Today, I was thinking about why I started this whole thing, why I started Financial Freeway, and why we started going through creating the website, creating the video page, the YouTube page, going through and digging out all these resources. And it was so I could teach some financial education, the stuff that I knew, that I found out, that I was shocked. Like, why am I just finding this out in my 40s and 50s? Why didn't I learn this in my 20s? Because this would have been really valuable information to have. So that's why I started. But then I thought, well, why did I? Why go a little bit deeper? It's because I wanted my children to have this education available to them. And that really is what it comes down to, is I want the people that I care about to have this. And whether they use it or not, that's not the important part. The important part is that it's available to them, and that it's accessible, and they have the ability to look at it, understand it, and then make whatever choices they want to make based on that. So this is kind of why I did it. So breaking even that down even further, what do I want my kids to understand? Number one, you have to take care of yourself. And no matter how hard you work, or no matter what you do, or how much money you make, eventually there'll come a time when you can't work anymore, and you're going to have to rely on the things that you've put in place to support yourself. Now, a couple hundred years ago, that may have been having a large family, and then the children would take care of the elderly, and that's kind of that was the pension plan, was to have lots of kids. Now we have pension plans, and we have different types of way of looking at things and taking care of ourselves. But the reality is that no matter what seeds you plant, when it comes to the reaping, you want to make sure that you make sure that you've got enough there that will carry you through for the duration of your retirement. And on average, that's about 17 years. So you need to be able to take a 17-year vacation. Excuse me. And you're going to want to make sure that it's all there. So that's number one. That's the big thing. Number two, it's like in the meantime, you want to be able to enjoy life and live a life that's comfortable and that's satisfying. And part of that is this, when we talk about the discipline of getting up and working out, getting into the cold water, eating healthy, celebrating your life and your small accomplishments, and educating yourself and constantly educating yourself and being ahead, or not at least ahead of the curve with the curve when it comes to emerging technologies. When things change, you're going to have to be able to change with them. Imagine the guy who made a living selling horseshoes. What he, if he wasn't able to adapt to the automotive industry, then he was going to perish. So you have to be able to keep up with technologies. I mean, like, look, the fax machine repairman, or the guy who sold fax machines, he's not doing very much these days because of emails. So it's important to keep that in mind. And another thing that we don't talk a lot about is cooking for yourself. I talked about this in my conversations with Keegan, about how cooking for yourself allows you to save a lot of money. I came out of nowhere. Coughing. Cooking for yourself allows you to save a lot of money and control the food that gets into your body and the molecules that you're digesting. But it's really important for just celebrating family. And when you learn to cook yourself, that's really great, but you also have to learn to cook for other people. So I encourage everyone, especially my daughters, to learn how to cook a big meal for a group. So, depending on what time, like now it's January, we have lots of time before any major familiar vacations or holidays come up. So we have a chance now to actually start working towards getting prepared for Thanksgiving or birthdays or the Canada Day celebrations. We have a chance to actually start learning how to roast a turkey, or make a lot of different vegetables at the same time, or make a gravy. These things are really, they're valuable to have. They're valuable tools to have in your toolbox. And I want all my daughters to know that they should. It's a good thing to learn how to cook, and it's a good thing to learn how to cook for a big group. And so I really, I think I've talked about cooking a turkey before. You can make it really complicated, but it's actually pretty straightforward. And it looks great. Like, it really looks great. When you present the turkey and you put it on the big family turkey platter, and you put it in the middle of the table before you carve it, it looks amazing. So I really encourage everyone to learn how to cook, and whatever that is for you. It may not be turkey. You might want to cook a roast beef, or maybe a casserole. The trick is to learn how to cook for a large group, because it does take a slightly different mindset with regards to timing, kitchen management, your dishes, like everything that's required. So I encourage everyone to take that initiative to learn these things. And finally, if this was a message to my daughters, I would say, and this is really important because this really came right into my face yesterday. Never, how would I say this? Never minimize the effect that your existence in this realm might have on other people. I had, and it actually gets me a little bit emotional thinking about it, but I had someone come up to me yesterday who out of the blue told me something very personal and very devastating, and I didn't know how to take it. And I was like, why are they telling me this intimate detail that's so painful? And well, they let me know that their partner suddenly passed away a couple months ago. And I thought to myself, my first thought was, why are you telling me this? Like, we only have a casual encounter. We don't see each other that often. And I didn't think, you don't think of the impact you might have on someone's lives. But this person really wanted to let me know what was happening, and it made me feel closer to this person, and it made me really realize just how important it is for us to understand the impact that we have on people's lives. We can't be so casual with it. There's been many times where I've not gone to functions, major functions in people's lives, believing that I was not an important part of their life, or not as important as I thought that they thought I was. And it like I didn't go to this one guy's wedding, and he called me up like right before he left for his honeymoons, and was upset that I wasn't there. And I honestly thought it didn't matter. I thought, my presence at his wedding wasn't going to be a big deal. But he specifically called me up and said, "Where were you? I missed you. I wanted you there." And I had someone else with, again, another family situation where he called me up and said, "Where were you? I was looking for you and you weren't there." And I just think, oh, I'm not that big of a deal. Sometimes you are. Sometimes you have that impact on people's lives, and you have to be aware of that. So moving forward, just imagine, just remember that you are important. You're important to a lot of people, but you might be really super important to some people, like some specific individuals. So keep that in mind, and don't diminish the impact you might have on those around you. Anyways, it's a beautiful, sunny Saturday afternoon, and me and my baby, my Gabsters, are going to go for a walk around the lake. Really looking forward to it. I'll throw some shots up on the website of how beautiful this lake is and how important it is that everyone take some time to go there and enjoy a walk around. Anyways, folks, if you like what you're watching, make sure you smash the thumbs up, and it really helps when I get subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's always good. That helps me, doesn't hurt you. And again, the most important thing we do is pass this information along, spread the word, because our goal here is to make sure that everyone understands that every person has an inalienable right to live a life of abundance. Thank you so much for watching.